welcome back to the vlogmas special of the yarnchix podcast. My name is Mimi and I podcast from our quirky, mad family home in Berlin. Wedding, that is why I've called myself Liebwed. It's basically Liebes Wedding, which means dear wedding, or it could also be seen as love wedding. It's sort of like a word game. Because in German you say Liebes Hochzeit when two people have really fallen for each other and then they get married, and the name came about when I was really proud to be a weddinger. These things go in ups and downs with my sort of rough end of town. But yes, there you go. I write poetry and that was a way to be a bit poetic with a name. I am currently doing these little clips, and in the last one our little adopted little mini pinscher dog made an appearance, which was fun because she wanted to be a part of what I was doing. And we went to our shepherd's hut, which is my saviour. It's sort of the place we go to kick back. And yeah, I really enjoyed filming there, so I am sure next year I will do more of that, especially for my Patreon page. For the yarnchix podcast I have a little Patreon funding page because I'm a poor artist and I need a bit of support. Anyway, that was my spill. You're probably here to see my knitting because that's mainly what I vlog about, and my Christmas knitting it shall be. I'm gonna just be a bit random about the order of things. I'm currently knitting a couple of socks, which I'm quite excited. And this is the self-striping sock. It's a sock yarn by Studio Meez. And I bought this from one of her shop updates, which I really, I just fell for these colours, and I am now knitting these for my sister. However, it is the 21st of December. No way will they be made, sent and received for Christmas 2018. Never mind. I know she's not expecting anything, and I am making these, and there's always a birthday, isn't there? She's had some lovely requests. She basically said, can I have some of your kids' artwork and photographs? So that is what is going to be sent to her. I'm very excited to send her these treats and to knit her these slowly but surely. It's so much fun. Self-striping sock yarn is like, just one more row, just one more row, just one more repeat. Even so, I knitted this the other night, you know, the sort of from the dark red to the next dark red, and just now as it was turning yellow again, that's when I stopped. And I worked out that I want to knit at least 2 more because I want a long sock leg, hence it's quite wide because I wanted to go up high into her riding boots, and I thought, well, that's a good birthday present. I'm gonna have to keep weighing and see how it goes. I am using Adi Crazy Trio, and I stuck that needle into my work. 2.25, so 2 1/4, and I am working away on a little special for the next podcast vlogmas thing I'm doing. As the last and the 4th candle, I will do a little sock needle review because I'm using different sock needles for different sock projects. So excitedly I can give you a little bit of feedback. I hope you are intrigued by that idea. And yeah, so these are being knitted on Adi Crazy Trio, a new invention. Adventkal is running in the Ravelry group by Maddie Harvey, who designed this amazing cowl. And look, I have made some progress. Well, it's upside down. I'm just about to start striping color D. I've sort of carried on with the C color a bit longer because I kind of enjoyed it. And also I, in my sort of knitting needle quest, I have updated my needles for my Christmas present. I had some money sent to me by my grandparents, so I thought I'll buy myself knitting needles, and wow! Chihagu stainless steel with this amazing red cord. I'm very happy that I exchanged the needles on this. So this is the, it's nice. I have just wound the little mini skeins by Hello Wallet to carry on, so there, it's so much fun. The design is made for mini skeins, so it works to use it for an advent calendar by yarn dyers. I think that's what Maddie's idea was, so people were adding sort of their surprise colors as they went along. And the idea is, or the plan is, to knit around 3 to 4 rows per day. I'm playing catch up forevermore. But yeah, I'm excited to carry on with this and play, because I'm just changing the sort of colors and ideas all the time. At the moment now, my idea is to continue with this sort of turquoisey, because I see that that is in this, and then go into a bluey purple and potentially green. So that's where I've ended up. Whereas at the beginning I kept flashing all the pinks and purples, but I sort of think this will be fun. And the pattern is perfect for that kind of, I'll change my mind. And that is who I am. And, you know, constantly changing my mind kind of character. So, and, oh God, in this zipper bag, I had the project in there, but because it is quite a small bag for a lot of wool, I kept getting the yarn stuck in the zips. So I'm just keeping the yarns that I'm currently not using for this cowl, which is this Gradient Bobble by Billum. The idea is now I'm going to go into this multicolored, and then I'm going to reintroduce this grey, but I'm going to use the darker area. So either I'm going to wind off some of the lighter grey for another project, or I'm going to just start from the centre. But I do like that it's sort of like gradient and going lighter to darker. That's a bit of the idea now, to go from the sort of light grey, then multicoloured crayon style to like blues and greens to a dark grey. So watch this space. I'm sure I can update you again next week with the progress on this. Oh, it's so exciting. I love playing with colours and this kind of faded fun. Delicious. Thank you, Maddie, for a joyful Christmas. The sock mission is like a big thing now, like as in success. I finished a first sock. This is knitted from Rosa Pomar Mondim yarn, and I bought that in Lisbon in 2017, so quite a while back. And I knitted this very simple sock, but I think it's perfect for this yarn. And my friend Mika said that too. This is perfect, the simplest sock, such grandpa chic. And oh my god, yes, I'm so proud and happy. Steffie has taught me how to decrease for the toe of the socks, which was amazing actually at the Vollen Christmas knit night. Quite a few people chirped in, and I think they didn't mind my excitement, my sort of goofy making a sock. Oh god, the decreases. And it's actually not hard to decrease for the toe, so I can do it. I think I will do that again now for the second sock. So the second sock has been put on the needle, and I have the leg and the flappy thing, so I've got to turn the heel now and then knit the gusset and the sock. It's the 21st, so 3 days. I hope I can do it. I'm so excited about this one. I think the yarn is lovely and it's a good present for my good man. Very excited. On the note of presents, I've got something for you. So, I'm making for probably my daughter or the kids, Myrtle Bear, and this is how far I got. So, he has now got his full body. So I'm basically turning a heel on a heel, and I think I'm turning a hip on a bear. I think that's what's going to happen next. And yeah, I'm hoping to do that today so that the next time I record, I can show a finished Myrtle. He is a polar bear version of the original brown bear pattern by Cinthia, who is from Cinthia on Instagram. And Cinthia has said, would you like to give away one of the Myrtle Bear patterns on your vlogmas? And I was like, yes, I would, because I absolutely love knitting this, and I love the reaction that I got from everyone when I shared the progress with him, and when I've shown him on one of my live sessions on Instagram, people just go, woo! So I hope the excitement is real and that you can actually now play along with the Myrtle Bear giveaway that we're running as part of the vlogmas. So the next time I record, I hope that this is finished. So I think it will run until the 30th of December because of New Year's ideas. And you can win one digital copy through Ravelry of the Myrtle Bear pattern, and you just have to comment below. That's how we'll do it. Comment below, because as always, I'm so nosy about Christmas cast-ons or whip finishing. So tell me in the comments below what project is your favorite Christmas project, or if you have like a Christmas Eve cast-on planned. So write about it, because my favorite Christmas present at the moment obviously is Myrtle Bear, and I can't wait to share more about him. And so I'm nosy. Tell me about your favorite Christmas knitting below, or your, obviously, if your favorite Christmas knitting is your Christmas Eve cast on, please share about that in the comments below, and I will draw a winner on the 30th of, or is it 31st? I will draw the winner on the 30th of January so that I can upload on the 31st. There, that's a good plan. And then you will know who won it on the 31st. Good luck. Good luck from me and Myrtle. Okay, there will be more about this one very soon. For letting me run this little giveaway and sharing in the sort of spreading of this bear love. I am so excited to make this. I'm also making other presents for my family. I'm gonna just share the one today and try and film the second before I give it away tomorrow. because I'm so excited with my ideas and plans, and it's all stash busting and recycling, which is so good. My mum is a really great crochet artist. She makes all my kids crochet hats, and I have dyed wool that she'd asked me about, Finkhofwolle, that was in my stash, with avocado to give to her. So I can't wait for this to dry. It's still a bit damp at the bottom. See that it's darker. This is how it came out of the pot, in the sort of darker. I kind of like this. I hope she likes it. I don't think pink is necessarily her colour, but it was the first dye pot that happened in a long time, and I'm doing a couple of kitchen recycling dye pots over Christmas, so I am mega excited that I'm back in that game. And that I get to give this to my mama. I'm gonna share some of the other presents next time, because there's so much. On the note of what am I doing at the moment with my screen time, I wanted to really process this book, and I think I sort of gave a glimpse and said I couldn't really talk about it yet. And I still can't really give any qualified feedback yet, but I wanted to at least share, because I promised, that I am reading and processing the exercise of this book by Adele Faber and Elaine Maslish, and it's quite a well-known book, but I stumbled across it because my lovely friend and neighbour from upstairs said, I bought this book when I was a bit stuck with my siblings, so and I was, you know, processing some of my family worries and stuff with her, verbalizing thoughts as I would, and she said, I think this book is for you. So she's lent me it, and it's called How to Talk So Kids Will Listen, and Listen So Kids Will Talk. Perfect timing with a teenager and a preteen and well, a set of 3 very willful and individual children, and very willful and individual mom, let alone the outside world, because I would say the book itself is not just a family help book. It helped me process the way I am and realize things that I'm good at so far. That's what it's helped me with. I'm literally 2 chapters in, and it's an exercise. It's not a pure reading book, so you have to really process. And I've cried. I think that's a good thing, because it means I'm emotionally reacting to the process, realizing things I do well and things that I do not do well, and where I can, you know, tweak or change my process. My feedback for now, I'm like in the middle of it. I'm gonna definitely post about it, because I think it is an important area in life to know how to address issues and not override others, but also bring across your bring across your point, and on the other hand be aware and open. And I connect this a lot. I'm talking broader society, and I definitely see my own issues in this sort of being fogged by screen and screen time and discussions about screen time. It's sort of become less about the interaction, the sort of human level of contact, and a lot of this filter. And I want to take the filter away a bit. So there will be changes, and definitely to Instagram. And I have days like yesterday where I go crazy, and I do stories, and I post, and I comment, and I'm like, you know, I want to engage, but this podcast is where I want to engage, and I want to grow this, and I want to mean what, you know, I want to really mean it, and I mean everything I always say. You probably know that I'm quite a blah, you know, out there kind of character, but I also want to make sure I don't spend too much time on screens. There, I've said it. Less screens. 2019. Who sent me some yarn, and I hope I get to shoot a little bit of yarnshrine before I go away or to work before I leave you. I'm not sorry. So I have a friend in Portugal and she's German, and we did a little swap, and this swap was a long time coming. I knitted a little bonnet for her daughter, and I hope by now it's arrived. And her parcel arrived a little bit sooner than I sent mine, so I felt a bit bad. But I think she will be happy, and hopefully the bonnet fits. She sent me a Portuguese milk jug that you can use on your fire stove, and it's going to go to the shepherd's hut that we showed in the last vlogmas. That was our swap. And then there was this amazing sock yarn. It's a Finnish, I think a 6-ply. And I can make myself some warm socks for the shepherd's hut, and I can't wait. So this will be some Christmas knitting for myself. Ego-strick. Kat is German and lives in Portugal, in the south of Portugal, and we've not met in person, which is a big shame because we never make it that far south when we visit Portugal. Next time. So I'm super thankful, thank you. That was like mini Christmas for me. I got some oregano and these little jams and the pumpkin and a tomato jam, which is like Portuguese specialities that I absolutely love. So it was like, oh, this is a real treat just for me. So I added some treats to her parcel as well with the bonnet. Hopefully she will have some fun. Not just her daughter, but also some treats for her. So that was the sort of yarn shriney bit, apart from all the yarn that I'm currently using. I hope you've enjoyed watching the woolen goodness and the sort of sock knitting craziness that has unfolded in this place. I will this week take you on a knit reportage that is a bit different, because I have this ritual that every year just before Christmas I go to all the secondhands that are my sort of go-to secondhands. So in the knit reportage this time I take you along on a recycling mission where I got rid of an old stereo that didn't work, that we'd inherited from someone when they were moving house, in like a neighbor, and it had worked for a while, but then it gave up. So I recycled that and an old little tablet that we bought, which had been dropped and broken. So yeah, so I'm doing my own recycling, and then I went to a secondhand and filmed a bit of the sort of Christmassy stuff you can find there, and I did find some. I also happened to find a perfect present, which is a little anchor that you can use for sort of stabilizing a tiny boat, like the boats that our kids got 2 Christmases ago, that we'd sort of crowdsourced all the family money, and both the boys got kayaks because they were at the age where they could by themselves go on these little kayak adventures. Obviously supervised, and we have a canoe for both me and Dan and our daughter, and they both have the kayaks. Yet when we stop and fish or stop and explore somewhere, an anchor is really what was needed. I didn't know how much I needed one until I spotted it in the secondhand, so I'm super excited I can give that away for not give it away, but give it to my sons for their kayak summer explorations. Yeah, and there is some treats that I found, so I hope you enjoy that little knit reportage, and that you've enjoyed my little book review. I was going to film a recipe, but time is running out, so I'm going to do the recipe in the 4th candle vlogmas. And if I'm still like full of material and ideas and things that I haven't shared yet, who knows, maybe there will be a New Year's Eve vlog. But for now, I hope you had fun visiting me and seeing all my Christmas knitting, and that you are joining in the Myrtle Bear giveaway, which is a little special giveaway that the Yarnchix podcast is running, thanks to Cinthia. Check that out and comment below if you want to take part in that giveaway. You are so invited because I love that little bear. I'm sure you can tell. Have a great week. Potentially have a nice Christmas Eve tomorrow, and because I'm trying to edit this and upload on Sunday with the 4th candle. I hope you've lit that candle, and with lighting the candle all the Christmas stress has gone away, and it's sheer utter amazement and Christmas love and anticipation for you. And if this season makes you go, ooh, I hate it, then I hope you have nice people around. Also, this time hasn't been too dreadful and stressful on your soul, and that maybe some awkward, weird making and recycling ideas, or I don't know, my book have helped. That's the alarm saying say goodbye, so perfect. Bye bye, see you soon.
Probably it's going to be too windy for this camera, but I'm taking a bike to the VSR, which is the recycling. So today I've designated to recycling, so I'm clearing out stuff from the house that we don't need, and all the electric equipment that I can't just dispose of, I'm taking to a special dispositional recycling place. So I wanted to show you around. My day today. Secondhand shopping for Christmas, so maybe I'll find some treats. I'll take you to my secondhand stints and this recycling mission. It looks pretty empty, so I'm gonna just join the queue with my bike at the end and push in. Look, people have even done some fly tipping, chest stuff left outside. Recycling hoof, and I just found all this like textile rubbish. So like if all else fails, people can actually put their unused clothes, their unwanted broken textiles in this bin. Just have to come here and do it, commit to the recycling, I suppose. Onwards. So one of my favorite recycling shops is called Berliner Stadtmission, and it's actually right next door, so I combined the two. And it's where we've bought most of our baubles. I'll show you them on the Christmas tree. By the Berliner Stadtmission. Sadly they're closed because they only open at 12, so I'm gonna have a coffee and knit a bit and then show you maybe some glimpses. So the other thing spotted when cycling Berlin. Oh, this is a one-way. Is the usual site. Berlin. That's how you can tell you're in Wedding, where they can do this. They can block the road for a movie, some sort of film set, and then this is what you get. A road full of trucks. You'll know you're in an area that's up and coming if there's film crews.